Every fandom has its dark side, no matter if it's Mario, Sonic, or even Five Nights at Freddy's. But the Klonoa community has reached a new low, yet again. After the situation with Tsuki Loon, which proves the point that Klonoa has no brother and didn't even exist, like at all, the Klonoa community discovered yet another controversy. There's this one Twitter user called Raysee who made a call out against this one Twitter user called Klonoa, the artist formerly known as the CEO of Wahoo. Bots, crypto people, AI and NSFW with no boundaries, artists fuck off, artists here and there, and voice actor thank you guys. On November 12th, 2023, Raysee made a call out thread, which I'm gonna read about it right now. Let's just go. Attention Klonoa community. This is a call out on the member CEO of Wahoo. Please read it with caution as it contains mentions of sending weird messages to minors, displaying creepy behavior, ass baiting, and borderline manipulation. I met Wahoo sometime after joining the fandom. They seemed really nice and friendly. I was that wrong, come with a few days later. They started displaying weird behavior towards me, over complimenting me, calling me cute, trying to bring sorta inflation fetish onto me or my Sona, who is Klonoa's little sister and 5 years old, saying they would wore me around of some shit and thought it was a joke, but then it got plain weird. Along with the weird behavior, they said weird messages to my friend Sailor while she was live. It disgusted me. With that, he said, "You're gonna explode," like when Klonoa hits himself with the wind ring in the manga. I didn't get the chance to screenshot that, unfortunately, but I did see it. It was horrifying. Fortunately, there's all the chat messages I can find on Twitter. Here it goes. With the name The Monochrome Fox. Hiya, how are you feeling? You probably don't know me, but I am popular on Twitter in the Klonoa field. Not giving any hits away. Aw, I really want to tell ya. Oh, I'm sorry. This is so fucking cringe. Your Klonoa drawings are beautiful. You try and succeed. You push me to be happier, to be honest. I've been sad lately. Sorry for sounding like a weirdo. Are you going to explode like Klonoa in the manga after he shot himself with the wind ring? LMAO. Why did I met this guy? Why did I met this person? This is borderline disgusting. Sorry your stream freezed. Will it be up for me to download later? Because that would mean a lot to my depression. Because I love hearing how much fun you have drawing. It'll cure my depression if you leave your stream up. I swear to God. Sorry my internet is bad because I have to do a lot of shit and pay shit. It's all good. I was just thinking about you exploding like made me feel better. Lol. It is working. It's running for me. Keep going. It's running well now. What the fuck? Last night I called them out on it while trying to be as respectful as possible. They said they were depressed. When they wrote that or something, I could care less. They deleted their messages like a coward, as you can see clearly here. They called me to make sure I was okay and thought their soothing voice would calm me down. Clearly it didn't. As soon as they found out Sailor blocked them, for a perfectly good reason, get confused or angry at me and raise their voice, which in turn made me break down. They tried to comfort me, but it didn't work. I was terrified by them, and I didn't feel safe whatsoever. I couldn't even leave the fucking call for a few extra minutes. As soon as I left, I cried myself to sleep. I didn't know what to do. This morning was done with them and their awful behavior. After I told a couple friends and my boyfriend about the situation, I finally got the courage to tell them off. Below is what I told them before they blocked me. And me blocking them in return. I'm really sorry to hear this. I now feel worse. I still want to be your friend. I have to go to work, so if you could type what you are typing faster, it would be appreciated. I leave in 2 minutes. Sorry. As you should. Listen, Wahoo. I don't feel safe around you. Seemed nice and friendly at first, then the compliments, trying to bring me into fetish shit. Practically controlling me into not blocking you. And now what you did last night. You've made me reach the boiling point. I'm usually very nice to people, but when they overstep my boundaries and do shit like this, like with what Funky did, with all comes full circle. I still want to be your friend too, but not like this. You need serious help. I want what's best for you. And that's getting the help you really need. I'm sorry. I really am, but I need a fucking break. But wait, it gets so much worse. This dude then had the nerve to say I have sensitivity issues. Then they have them far worse than me. So being sensitive is a problem now. Wahoo? Speak for yourself, motherfucker. This right here was my breaking point. What they're doing is not okay by any means. You're doing it again. I also think you have sensitivity issues too you need to work on. I am working on mine, but I can move on. Being a creep towards me and my friends, I'm not the only one who experienced this. Below is another person experienced with Wahoo with given permission. Oh, I've dealt with this person before. You're not the first. This dude is unhinged. Let's say that he's beefed with another friend group of mine before. He met a friend of mine called Cometh, and he was being a massive creep towards his original character, which he felt uncomfortable with because the character represents his in real life self. When he attempted to establish boundaries, he started crying about it like a man-child and didn't like it when my friends came after him when that happened. Needless to say, this whole situation made me panic because I saw he was mutuals with people like Klonoa, and I was scared of having divided friend groups because of him. I kept quiet about it until he started acting like a smartass towards Kibi and her friends too. Honestly, in my opinion, the CEO of Wahoo should rename itself to the CEO of Psycho or Creeper or whatever. Why does he even have a platform? Fucking hell. I don't want to think of the Klonoa community as people who are sick fucks because they are generally cool people here. I highly advise not interacting with Wahoo. I don't care if he's famous in the community. What he's doing isn't okay in the slightest. Please, members of the Klonoa community, don't interact with him. If you do, don't harass him either. If you do, then fuck you if you do. These past 2 days have been hell for me, and I want to forget ever meeting Wahoo. I feel like shit. End of thread. Now I want to give a conclusion here, but it's not over yet. There's an update for the Klonoa community out there. A continuation of the call out on CEO of Wahoo. It contains disgusting themes. I won't say much, but I'm gonna read these screenshots anyway. It speaks for themselves. Courtesy of KlonoaPrime out there. Thanks, the guy is honestly a manipulator, a pervert, and a fucking psycho. Yeah. Keep in mind, this asshole still thinks I'm his friend. But I'm just playing a facade. We started talking in August when he asked for my Discord. I was alright with it. I assumed talking with him would be fine as first, he's a big figure in Klonoa Twitter. And second, he's always boasting about having Hollywood connections, which I was pretty interested in. And then there's the screenshot from Discord. That's exactly what friends are for. You are certainly right. I bet you give the best snuggles. This is already creepy when I went... For fuck's sake. Haha, I sure hope I do. I'm sure your cuddles are just right. Perfect, honestly. 030. This is already fucking creeping me out. It's like paracynical grooming a 13-year-old. Haha, very funny. It was all fine and dandy at first, but he started making pretty weird comments towards me. I was 17 back then, while he was like in the mid-20s. Shit about wanting to cuddle me and meeting up. I downplayed it and often tried switching the subject. You would snuggle me tight enough, just to show that you care. With pandas, you would never know, lol. Hehe, you are right. Most of this shit was just him saying shit like that. and me stupidly going along while trying not to make this shit not safe for work. Because I just wanted a friend in the Klonoa fanbase. Then there was an emotional manipulation. Maybe he is so feeling like shit, but it's so fucking tiring hearing him suicide bait me and everybody else. Whenever I cheer him up, he always ends up proceeding to spout creepy shit to me, which is where he started his pushing his inflation fetish. Now I'm going to show you a big collection of him promoting his self-harm, which is definitely BS because it's only made just to get him sympathy, and he's not going to do it. He's just begging for a fucking tension. I'm here for you, my man. I don't mean so to sound weird, but can we talk about silly things I'd like? Sure, no problem. Like, for example, your uniform's blowing up like a balloon. LMAO. Prior to this, I told him I was gonna work for UPS, which I got fired later, lol. And he took it as way to channel his perverted fantasies. Then there's this Discord screenshot which I can proceed because it's got censored, like, thank God. But then there's another Discord screenshot which I can read entirely. LeMayo, what did you use? Honestly, I'll took for a second hand, triple XL, larger, sized UPS outfit, send it to you, along with a big beach ball. I remember using like a regular helium balloon for it, lol. I wanna make this happen. Whenever he sent shit like this, I'd always go, that would be nice, or that's great, just to get him to shut up about it, while also just giving vague responses. What do you mean by pad? When I move out of my family's house, who knows, maybe we could live together. I am going to acquire housing. So, what things would you do after you inflate your uniform? Probably bounce around it, I guess. In any convo, he would fucking bring me up as well as shit like meeting me. I ended up drawing this to see if he would shut up, but nope. Around September, I cut him off on Discord. After he talked about wanting to punch my dad after vented a bit as well as wanting me to impersonate Aries on Discord. He deleted those messages and acted like those never happened. Fuck, my dad was acting like a complete bitch yesterday. Hey buddy, how have you been lately? Smiley face. Hi, I'm doing alright myself. Wearing a white glove deliveries employee uniform, it's 2XL and comfy as fuck. Considering how much influence I gave to the fandom. Yes. Yeah, if anything, they're like trying to stop an immovable object. Then there's his ego. He perceives himself as the spokesperson or creator of Klonoa. He would constantly credit himself as having caused fantasy referee series to be made and starting the fanbase. I would just go along with it because I wanted the clout. Lol. With my hand in the Klonoa fandom, I could very possibly be affiliated by Namco if I do something right. Hence another reason why I haven't been making the depressed posts. I will certainly help and promote you on pushing the big shit stuff like that helps us get new Klonoa games and merch. Also share some of your art with me. Wait, really? How so? People theorize that without me, Fantasy Refugees wouldn't even gotten as far as it did. And his weird fucking god complex when it comes to other creators. They are because everybody has a different phase they go through in life. I am an old soul who's reincarnated countless times, and I feel way closer to God than most people. The girl is just spoiled, and nobody put her in her place besides me to make her more accountable for all the horrible shit she said. I kinda just want to end this conversation. I have darkness in my head sometimes. Especially towards Haki-san, who left because of him. Speaking of Haki-san, prior to meeting Kloon, he had threatened to murder her over beef, which had started when Haki had dissed him on Instagram. Then there was an emotional manipulation. Maybe he's so feeling like shit, but it's so fucking tiring hearing him suicide bait me and everybody else. He kept doing that to me every time. He deleted them like a bitch. One night, Haki apologized for what happened. File got corrupted. Kloon then proceeded to tweet this. I mean, if I wanted to, I could kill her. Not trying to sound threatening. I know how to do that shit. If Haki-chan was dead, I wouldn't care at this point. She probably wouldn't even see it coming. Neither would you pussies who tried to get to my circle. After that, she deactivated and he was looking for a replacement, which was looking to be me. Here's a pretty forceful DM on Twitter which he sent after I had cheered him up because he apparently got S8 or some shit. He keeps baiting with serious topics so he can guilt trip you into indulging into his fetishes. He makes me sick. Genuinely sick. Once after the callouts have been posted, the CEO of Psycho Grooming Piece of Shit made a response. Multiple responses. Imagine being so mad over me blocking you that you start raging me and post texts that really are being taken out of context. You have to be one of the most insufferable people I have ever met. Hate is a strong word, but you are above hate to me. But you want to live rent-free in the head. So you look for ways to slander my name and make all my friends want nothing to do with me. You really are a weak person. No wonder why you don't have a job. You can't even take care of yourself. I am not into you characters or minors. Sure, my conversations may be weird, but they aren't really fetish fuel. Just random ongoings with my imagination. I shouldn't type stuff like that to someone underage. But the thing was, I didn't know they were underage. I'll admit, I am weird for starting convos like that. And I need to not do it to respect boundaries. But to rage you me like that? It's so funny because you really sounded like you wanted to be my friend. And when I blocked you, you felt the need just to ruin my Twitter circle. You are so desperate. Every side has a different story. My side really isn't about trying to make people feel weirded out by me. I'll admit, I can be weird at times and need to watch what I say, but acting like this towards me is just so childish. I gave up calling out people. You also lied to me when I asked you questions as why your friend were uncomfortable. I was actually going to apologize and own up to it, trying to represent me in a negative way, slander me over fucking silly ass shit. But then the past couple of days said, you were my best friend and loved me as a friend, and would do whatever to stay my friend, and even cried, listen, my behaviors aren't fully justifiable, but you have to admit, with rage on that, you just wanted to take me down, because you are mad that I blocked you. Writing something to basically say that what I said doesn't have logic, but is my ego, by previously blocking me and then unblocking me. Just to write it. The getting help part is now my main focus. I don't want to keep hurting people and making them feel bad. My heart is in the right place, but getting help is hard. I just need to figure out how to get professional help. Nothing is solved by making color posts. In fact, it just makes both sides feel worse. I feel bad for making people feel uncomfortable, and I really should just watch the things I say. I can tell you guys, don't hate me because you do care about me enough to tell me to seek help. And honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate that. Now that I have thought it out rationally, I am not going to hurt myself in any way and just research into setting up an appointment with my therapist with the insurance we have. It's no doubt that I am unstable, and I need to look for better options than being weird and harassing people online that never really did anything to me. I really can't defend this behavior, and it's understandable as to why you guys are blocking, removing my contact with me. Those who have stayed and been loyal, thank you for being there since the beginning. If I disappointed you too, I feel worse inside. Also, being responsible here, sorry for insulting you, sissy. Everything you said is true, and should be my guidelines into removing these crazy things about me. I swear to God, my priority now is seeing a therapist. Bullshit. I don't know, guys. What do you think about his statement? Is it bullshit, or a complete bullshit? I can't trust him, guys. I can't trust him. Why did I follow this person? Fuck him. But the biggest news around here, the biggest great news for everyone, he deactivated his account. The internet wins. He lost. Deal with it. Aries came to the scene and talked about the situation as well with the Discord screenshots, and then just told Klonoa to fuck off, but also Shabble. But I'm not going to read the Discord screenshots because I'm fucking done. I really need to end this video. I'm so fucking pissed about this. I'm gonna put the tweets as links in the description so you guys can read it by yourself. Also, Raysee made a Twitch stream and uploaded it to YouTube as a VOD. I'm gonna put it in the description as well. There's also a PDF document. I'm gonna put it in the description. I'm gonna end this video with a statement to you, Klonoa. I know you're going to watch this video, and I know I might break community guidelines if I say this, but fuck you. You are a sick, disgusting person who wanted to lure minors to send them anything not safe for work. Disgusting shit over there. And you never made the remakes happen. You weren't responsible for the Fantasy Referee series. You're not working for Bandai Namco. You are a filthy liar. A filthy lying waste of oxygen. If anything, you are the most hated person in this fanbase right now for what you did. How about you stop hiding like a goddamn bitch and apologize for what you did? Not just to Raysee, but to everyone else in the Klonoa community. Oh wait, I forgot. We won't believe you. You're a filthy liar. Absolutely. Keep crying and coping. You won't win. You don't have any friends anymore. You lost them, and it's all your fault. Fuck you.